all three of the kids are napping. So, but as they were napping, I just had a thought, and I don't have time to write because my paper and pencils and pens and all that are either upstairs or those things make noise. So I cannot elaborate too much. I mean, I cannot like write it down, but I have to remember the word God gave me just now. I'm downstairs and I look out my window and, oh, just to go back, a few nights ago there was a car accident literally right in front of my house. Me and all the kids were here. We didn't hear a thing. And I have like, I don't want to say footage, but I took some videos of it to show my husband, like, listen, you're going to be blocked in or blocked out because the police put their little cones up, the firefighters there. Like, it's a whole accident scene type. Stalled car over there, random truck in our parking lot. Like, thank God across the street, it's like it's an abandoned building. But they're trying to sell it, but it looks abandoned. You could tell it's an abandoned building right across the street from my house. So anyways, all of this is happening, picture it, imagine it. And God was like, I was still in this house, literally, I'll say 30 feet from the accident. We didn't hear a thing, not because the house was super noisy. I don't really remember where we were, but it wasn't like it was so chaotic in the house. I wouldn't hear a whole accident outside. But God has me in like his bubble. Like things are happening to people around us, but by his grace, we're protected. We're as in me, well, I can only speak for myself. But that's another thing. I'm just trying to remember all the stuff. But yeah, the kids are sleeping. Oh, so boom. Why are the kids sleeping? The oldest in the middle, the two boys, they're upset at each other. Okay? And it's been brewing since the summer. Like, that's their business. I'm not going to go in detail, but they've been bickering a little more often. Okay, cool. That's normal. That's what siblings do, as long as you guys don't be disrespectful about it. Now, I was on the phone with my sister. So I'm downstairs, and the boys are supposedly upstairs on their computers for a little bit. Their little bit of screen time. And all I hear is them shout at each other. So I was like, you know what? Everybody could just take a nap. Let's reset. Let's reset the house. Let's reset the energy. Let's reset everything. So that's why right now I have time of peace, time of quiet. They're respecting my peace. I'm respecting theirs. They're sleeping. So that's why I'm keeping my voice down. But as soon as the baby wakes up, she low-key calls the shots, but you know, toddlers. Anyways, why not reset the household? Why not reset your relationship with God? That was the word he gave me. You're never too far gone to go back to where you were with your relationship with God. If there was ever a time in your life that you were super close with God, even if it was like when you were 3 years old and you just trust everything and you prayed and all that, or when you were 16 or 23 or whatever, why can't you go back to being that person? Just reset. Let's start over. Let me reintroduce myself to you, Lord. I used to be on fire for you. I used to, cry out to you. Every day my life consisted of God, 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 God. And as I got older, it started, I started living my life, loving different things, having my attention pulled different ways. And my attention wasn't on God anymore. But let me reset. Let me go back to how we were so we could be better. Because I know when I was with you, I was very, very happy. I was at peace. I understood my purpose in this world. So let me get back to that. So that was, yeah. that was a wonderful word. Like, and it's perfect that right now the kids are sleeping because I would have just put this in my notebook. Like I write, when God tells me something, I just write it down. But yeah, why not reset? Get back to being that person. It's okay if you've been being a horrible person for the last 100 days. You may have lied. May have become a liar. In this absence from God, you may have become a liar. You may have become a thief. You may have become a bully or someone who just does negative things and just spews negativity. But that doesn't mean that has to be you for the rest of your life. You can pivot. You can be that same person. When I was 3 years old, I was never rude. I was always happy-go-lucky. It wasn't until my dog died, whatever, that I became cold and jaded. Go back to that person and see how your life changes. Because I'm saying all that to say, the car accident opened my eyes to, I was literally right here. We didn't even notice that something so huge and vast happened. We were protected. There's so many times I leave the house and they're like, oh, did you hear about this shooting? Or did you hear about this bus crash? Or did you... Near misses. That's protection. We're not owed protection. But we are given protection if we do what God asks of us. And even if, he may take that protection away, like Job. But I'm just saying, the more I, myself, spend with God, the more I feel protected. Like, it's like, okay, I have all these near misses in my life. It's like, okay, there's something, it's not coincident. There's a reason maybe I cannot speak for everybody. There's a reason that when I started trusting God more, it's like, okay, like, whew, you came through. So, that's it. Oh, hold on. This is illegal. Say hi. Oh, I don't know what is illegal. But yeah, no, I'm just saying, this summer has really opened my eyes because my birthday just passed. You can be whoever you want to be. If you want to wake up and you say, your name's Nicole, you're like, from now on, call me Coco. Instead of your friends used to call you Nikki, but now, call me Coco. Why not? I'm not saying be an imposter. Just be who God has. When you close your eyes and you see the best version of yourself, let's just take God out of the equation. When you close your eyes and you see the best version of yourself, what do you see? Me, I see straight teeth, a better shape. I see able to speak. I see a lot of these things for my life, tons of different things. How do I get in that position? Okay, before I wasn't really doing my skincare. I was being lazy on it. Now I'm on top of it. Making sure to floss and all that stuff. Yes, I'm getting myself ready to get in that position of being that person that I know God, for me, has called me to be. Oh my gosh, but yeah, guys, I'm on a tangent. I need to clean the house. Like, this was just a little word. I will